So we'll go to market size. When we talk about market size, we're talking about how big or small a market is. So what are the ways in which we can estimate or measure the size of a market? I'm going to read now. The market size. The size of a market can be estimated or calculated by the total sales of all businesses in the market. Market size is usually estimated in a number of ways. 1. Value. So this is the total amount spent by customers buying products. For example, in 2014, the value of the global fast food market was approximately $495 million. It was expected to reach approximately $645 million by 2020. So here we're talking about the value. So how big or small the market is can be measured through the value. And when we talk about the value, it's talking about the amount spent by customers in that market. So like the market for education, how much was spent by all customers in the market for education? Like the market for food, how much was spent overall? That is value. Do you understand value here? The amount spent by customers in such a market. That is what we call market size through value. That is one way to measure the size of a market. Another method or another way to measure the size of a market is the volume. And when we talk about the volume, here we're talking about the physical quantity. Not the amount spent now, the physical quantity. How many do they buy? Do you get it? So I'm going to read. Volume. This is the physical quantity of products that are produced and sold. For example, in getting started, the market size for domestic air travel in China is measured by the number of passengers carried per year. This was 487,960 in 2016. Some estimates of volume are based on the number of passengers, percentage of users, subscribers, or viewers. This is often the case in markets for services, such as the number of mobile phone users, the number of television viewers, or the percentage of households with digital television. So for value, or for volume, we're talking about the quantity. How much did they sell in that market? Oh, the market for aviation, the airline industry. How many customers were they able to put together in a whole year? Not only Egypt Air, Turkish Air, the total number of passengers that the aviation industry were able to calculate together over the year. That is what volume is about. Do you understand volume here? Like the number of phones sold, the number of bottles sold, the quantity of bottles sold, the quantity of phones that were sold over a period of time. That is the volume. The size is the amount spent on the quantity sold. Do you understand? So if you have to measure the size of a market, you can measure the size of a market through the value of sales, that's the amount spent on those goods, or the volume of sales, that's the quantity purchased. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Any question about market size? Done.